You can put it underneath so we know that it's 20 feet.
I'm Annalise Rupp, and I have been incorporating iPads into my classroom. I volunteered to be one of 2 teachers that got a full entire set of iPads in my class. Every student has their own iPad, which they've had fun personalizing with pictures of things that they enjoy when they turn it on. The first thing the iPads allow us to do is to have tools right at our fingertips. I've had these students take pictures of the posters around the classroom, so rather than having to look up at the board, now they can just look at their iPad. It's right at their fingertips whenever they want to see it. We have calculators that they can use right there. We have dictionaries, and it also enhances their instruction as well when they have an idea about what a certain thing looks like. We read novels about the American Revolution, and the students were able to go onto Google Images and see pictures of the kinds of guns that were used back in there, or the soldiers' uniforms. So it really helps to add multimedia to what they're learning about. It helps them a lot. Second way we use the iPads is it allows a lot of creativity. The new Common Core standards that are now what we're teaching with are higher standards, but also incorporating technology, collaborative working, and the iPads allow them to be collaborative as well as to be very creative. So I did one project once where the students had researched a famous explorer in the past, and they created a whole conversation. 2 partners created a project in which they had images of the explorer with a background of what was appropriate for them. They recorded their voices in the conversation, including the facts, of course, in that creative project. And at one point during the project, the whole screen changed to a map, and they had a picture of what the explorer would have traveled in, whether a boat or on a camel. And they would then move that image across the map to show exactly where that explorer had traveled. It's so much more creative and so much more engaging to see the facts given in that way rather than just the straight facts in a report or on a poster. So that's been really exciting.
iPads are a lot better than paper and pencil because I think you get it through your brain a lot more and it's easier to process.
And I'm not as much of a paper person as I am a hands-on working with like educational games and apps like on the iPad. And they really help us have fun and learn.
And the final thing that's a huge skill for me, or a huge benefit to me, is the individuality of their education. I'm able to differentiate, which means I can teach different concepts to different kids of whatever they need. I keep track of what they need to have help on individually with skills, whether it's math or whether it's reading, and the iPads allow me to individualize their instruction. I've created some videos for some math pattern blocks and things to teach those math concepts, and students can watch them at home. They can watch them here at school on the iPads at their leisure, whenever they need to watch it over and over. There's also web pages that allow individual and instant feedback, which is a huge piece in our learning as well. The students can go onto IXL.com, they get 20 free questions a day. I can tell them which kind of concept I want them to practice. They did the questions and they get to have the answers immediately to see whether they're understanding it or not. And it's great feedback for me. Another web page I've been using is ScoopPad, and ScoopPad allows me to actually assign different skills, all Common Core, math, and reading for each student. I can get reports on how each student did, and even for the entire year what they've been working on. So it's a really amazing ability for me to be able to react individually to each student and give them exactly what they need. And it's super engaging. The kids love it. They ask to go and do ScoopPad. They can even earn reward coins and earn a lunch in our classroom for the class if they want, or a free recess. But it's super engaging, a lot of fun, and they are learning so much. It's just changing the whole climate of my classroom in such an exciting way.